Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. You know you're the part of the what? Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. If you're not a part of Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you over here. It's $3.99. It costs you nothing to hit that red subscribe button. It's free, y'all. Now, today is going to be a different kind of video. I'm going to try not to hold y'all for too long, but I was actually looking at a comment from my girl Jade from the Hopeful Budgeter. And I can't see now, so I'm not looking at you. I apologize, but I don't want the circles in my glasses. And she was asking me for like a playlist of my like humble home stuff. Y'all know I have a humble homes playlist where I go through all my house stuff. And Jade, I think I still sent you the wrong one, but there is one on our Journey to Wisdom and Wealth one. I think it's called like my humble home or home playlist or home 101, home buying 101. Girl, just look for that. And so it made me go back to my other channel, Targaye Nicole, which is where I started budgeting. Actually, over there, I started with makeup and hair and happy niches and planning. Y'all, I have done pretty much everything on the internet except for travel, vlogging, and maybe like food. And I've also done taste testing. So I was back there trying to make sure that the videos for my planner was not over there. I don't think it is though. But I was trying to show her like, and I got to this video that made me laugh because I feel like sometimes people see you do something and they assume that it's the first time you're doing something, or it's the first time it's crossed your mind, or you're just going with the trends. Y'all, it was a video on my other channel that was like, I want to start digital planning, but budgeting D won't let me. Shout out to my girl Budgeting D. She's not on here often, but she pops in and out. However, when she feel like it, she get it how she live it, and that's just how she is on her channel. And back then, when I was saving for a house, I had saw Rochelle Budgets and Tanisha Davis Budgets doing like a, and I'll let y'all see the video, and I hope we probably won't play the whole thing, but I want y'all to see, like, I have always wanted an iPad, and I just had to remind myself because sometimes you get imposter syndrome and you start to think to yourself, like, oh, am I just doing this because other people are doing this? Is it a budgeting thing? So I'm just trying to keep up with the times or something like that. And honestly, I can honestly say in this particular situation, I have always wanted an iPad, and it took me 4 years, you guys, to get one. So sometimes, even when you see people like me now, I've got my iPad and I'm playing with it and I'm learning all the things. It took me a while to get here. It wasn't like spur of the night. Yeah, it seemed like it because I said I want an iPad. I got my iPad and I paid off my iPad. But 4 years, y'all, 4 years. And I just wanted to be encouraging to someone who's seeing it and wants one. Take your time and save for it and then be ready. Okay. So hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead. Girl, I can't even see if there's a pause button on here because I can't see. Oh yeah, there is. Hold on. Let me go get my little setup together because actually here it is. So here it is. And look at my face. First of all, okay. First of all, take a good look at my face. Take a good look at my face, sis, because the snatchery is coming back. I want to say I was like 40 to 50 pounds lighter there, but we need to get back there because the way, look, can you can you even see the cop 4 years ago? 4 years ago. Okay, let me see if I could get this to play. Hold on. From December 27th of 2020. 2020. We're going into 2021 of 2020, December 27th. And and it's so funny because it's the 28th today. And the fact that I found this video right now is just hilarious to me. And so it had 121, and this is live. So I'm sure I'm going to sound crazy as all get out. But let's go ahead and let it play.
Targaye Nicole here. How are you feeling today? I hope you are doing well.
It's
It's
nighttime.
nighttime.
I'm tired.
Tired.
I'm very
I'm very
sad.
sad.
So
So
I
I
wanted to
wanted
do a
to do a
plan and
plan and
budgeting
budgeting
deal
deal
I
on
hope
my
y'all
phone
can hear me.
since I
because I
can't use
can't
my
use my
Or
emergency
emergency
the old
phone.
me.
Okay,
pad,
bro.
bro.
So
So
I
I
want
want
you.
you.
So
So
I
I
was
was
watching
watching it's her fault because I think Virgin D was the one who put me up on Rose. I think that's her name. Rose Channel. If I'm telling it wrong, I'm sorry. Rose Channel, and she does it with I think Tanisha, and they do like the battle of the budgets. They're new to me. That's the reason I don't know their names so well. But I was, and I'm like, I see Ro doing this online budgeting, and y'all know I stopped using paper because I feel like it's the same thing that happened to me with makeup when I started doing makeup. That I had tons of palette, tons of lipstick, tons of lip gloss, tons of highlighters for days. If one person can't use all that stuff. And so then I started to get obsessive.
And then I started to end up, once I was over it, I ended up wasting it. So I did not, I purposely, when I started doing planning, I was like, I'm not going to get a whole bunch of planners, which I didn't. And I'm definitely not going to get a whole bunch of stickers. I borderline got a whole bunch of stickers, but it wasn't as bad as the makeup. So then I was like, that's it. Plus, I did not want to, I'm a crossbody girl when it comes to bags, and I couldn't fit my planner in my bag. So I was like, there's got to be another way. Hence why I started using Google Sheets and Excel for my planner. But then I was watching Rose's video, and she has a digital planner, and I want one. I want one.
But I'm still subscribed to them, so I see their videos come up, and I kind of pick and choose. So no, I did not know that Michelle did digital planning.
Yeah. So this is just me talking about something off topic. I think thought I was recording, but I wasn't recording this whole time. This is harder than I thought it was going to be.
But I'm like,
I really, really want a plan. I really want a digital planner, but in order to get a digital planner, all the video, because once I set my mind on doing something, I wanted to do it and I wanted to do the best thing. Because girl, I was already on the plan of like, oh, I'm gonna get a digital planner. I'm gonna pick one of these. I'm gonna find a black-owned business. I'm gonna download because there's another girl I think Ro recommended. She has like SKS planners or something like that. And she has a really cute planner. I love it, but that's like down the road. I want to create my own digital planner. I don't think I'm gonna sell it, but I just want to have a personalized one that I can use for myself.
Can I tell you what's funny about this right here is that this girl, me, was like, oh, I'm going to get a personalized planner. I'm going to have a digital planner. I'm going to make myself a digital planner. And now that I have the iPad, I doubt myself. I'm like, can I make my own planner? Can I make my own stickers? I put it on the back burner because I honestly don't believe necessarily that I can do that. And that's so sad because the me in the video here believed that I could. Like I knew that I was just going to get this iPad Pro, which I didn't get, but I was going to get an iPad Pro and I was going to be able to get stickers and make my own digital planner. It's so funny how time changes us. It's so funny.
Need an iPad. First of all, I'm not an person. Like I'm an Android person, but I still don't have a Galaxy Tab. Um, you settled that crazy thing with a new line of credit card. Oh, girl, yes, yes, that had to go. I am going to try and hack the system
with that whole.
Okay, here I'm talking about something that's not relative to what we doing, so I'm going to fast forward through that.
Oh, thank you. Bye. Let me check this. Bye. My iPad Pro, so I can digital plan. Emergency fund to buy an iPad digital planners available on Disney Plus. So she has Disney Plus through her friend. That's really good. I really enjoyed that
show. Gives you a different perspective on stuff. Oh, thank you. How was your holiday? But you guys, how much is an iPad Pro? Because every video I watch says
not me not knowing.
A 12-inch would be the best for digital planning. I didn't even realize people had so many digital planners available, like on Etsy. Um, I'm watching tons of Christmas movies today. I haven't really sat down and watched a Christmas movie. I need to. Um, yeah, I would like a digital planner, you guys, but I also need to buy one. So like, how much is an iPad Pro? Because the one I saw on Amazon was like $900 something. No, that I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay because try eBay. I heard they have everything for great prices and start sending these coupons. I might have to look into that. But I'm gonna check Best Buy. I'm gonna check Best Buy. But I said to Dee because she commented on my video about that upgrade card and using my emergency fund, and she was like, "That is that that is okay for you to use your emergency fund on." So then I said, "Can I use my emergency fund to buy an iPad Pro so I can digital plan?" And Dee said no, and I didn't like it. He told me I should probably consider buying it after I bought my house and include that in my house savings, which sounds like a more responsible thing to do, but I want it now, and I wanted it for 2021, but I just wanted it like a week ago or a couple days ago. If anyone knows where I can get a good iPad Pro, I was checking out eBay. Will you put it right back in?
Girl,
Technically, what I
the way that I just felt like I needed to have the iPad Pro and I needed to have a Pro. Mind you, I did not buy a Pro. And maybe in a year I'll get myself a Pro 13-inch, but I like my 10.9-inch Air right now. I really do. And I don't know why I would need a Pro right now. And I also don't know why I would need such a big screen because I know that would not be good for me to be holding the whole time. I just couldn't see it. Like if I was going to use it as a laptop or something, probably would be dope. But I'm never going to say never. But you guys, literally, I was like bummed. I was like, oh, she said no. And shout out to Budget D for like talking me out of it because I had the money in the emergency fund, but I think I only had like $1,200 in that emergency fund. I would have used my whole emergency fund to buy an iPad Pro, which was not smart. Now, I do think towards the end of the video, I realized that I shouldn't do that, but it's just funny to hear me think about the process on this live. Let's let it roll a little bit longer and then we'll get out of here.
I have $500 in the travel fund, which I'll probably be traveling nowhere, that I could use to get an iPad. And I also have, I think, 400 something dollars in my Smarty Pig account that I could probably use to get that iPad if I really wanted to, because the emergency fund already has $1,200 in it. Really don't want to touch my emergency fund because an iPad is not an emergency. That's a want. It's not a need, and nothing's on fire.
You could tell right here that I was a Dave Ramsey person because that's a Dave Ramsey thing to say. Nothing's on fire. You don't need to touch your emergency fund. You don't need to touch your emergency fund. But I did talk myself out of the lid. I did talk myself out of it because I knew it wasn't an emergency.
One taking one, but I'm not gonna say I'm not. Just right now, I have no words for that. But there are people getting it, and I feel like it might get better because it'll be a little more controlled as long as it works for those who it needs to work for.
I think I'm talking about the COVID vaccine at this point. So let's hold on and move forward.
To the emergency fund, I mean, technically, what I could do, and y'all let me know down in the comments what you think, and of course, Mo, you can let me know what you think
now because you're there. I have $500 in the travel fund, which I'll probably be traveling nowhere, that I could use to get an iPad, and I also have, I think, 400 something dollars in my Smarty Pig account that I could probably use to get that iPad if I really wanted to, because the emergency fund already has $1,200 in it. Really don't want to touch my emergency fund because an iPad is not an emergency. That's a want. It's not a need, and nothing's on fire. I just said to
You could tell that I was a Dave Ramsey person because who says that nothing's on fire? That'd be a Dave Ramsey thing. But yeah, I talked myself off out of using the emergency fund at least. And so
I'm not gonna say I'm not. Just right now,
excited like that I actually had enough sense at 3 years ago. And I think there's a few more things I probably said. The reason I wanted the digital planner, I'm going to share, and it's funny because I feel like it's very similar now. I think I'm talking about the COVID vaccine with someone right now.
Not wanting to touch my travel fund because I do want to use it to go like back and forth to Jersey.
Not me not knowing
do
how
a
much an
search and
iPad Pro
know.
really
I
is.
just want
Like,
like
I
I
didn't
didn't
need
need
like
like
the
the
newest
newest
one.
one.
I just need one that works, that has a decent size screen, so that if I show you guys my budget, y'all can see it. But the idea of a digital planner makes me very happy because it's like the perfect mix of what I like. So what I liked with paper planning was having fun with stickers and being able to have a calendar layout and all that wonderful stuff, and being able to do a top-down video with you guys and showing you things on paper that way. I love that part, but I hated the paper and I hated the bulk and I hated all buying all the stickers. I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't great. And then the digital planner takes that and you can download stickers that you can reuse. Mind blown. So you don't have to continually buy new stickers. And you can buy stickers to support different shops, or you probably make your own. But like, ooh, that's not bad at all.
329 at Best
So I
Buy?
think at this
Which
point
one?
I'm talking about like
Which
something
one? Tell me the name because if it's only
someone
329,
found and they're sharing with me like
the
they
wrong
found a
number
good
because
deal,
Excel or the Google Sheets does
something
not.
like that.
And let's just call it like 4 something.
So
At 10.2, I could do that. I could do that. That's not too much at all. I could take the money I was using in my Smarty Pig account and definitely go buy that. But
so
I'm sure it's 329. Then I have to add tax. Plus me, I'm gonna need a
we're talking about like how
warranty
much something costs.
because I'm the one that dropped something all over the place. But thank you. Yeah, that's a that more perspective.
The
The
one
one
that
that
I
I
looked
looked
at
at it.
yesterday seemed so out of reach. It was like a 9.99 or something. I was like, what and why? So I'll definitely have to look into that. 329 sounds doable. That might even be something that maybe I won't have it for the first quarter, but maybe I'll do a sinking fund savings for the second quarter. I'll start digital budgeting because I like the idea of being able to just pop the iPad in my bag with me wherever I'm going. It's travel worthy. That's amazing. I get to redo stickers. I get to keep the planner. I can add different sections and different things if I want to. It just seems like so much. It's like taking my spreadsheet because my spreadsheet is great and it calculates. That's the one thing I'm going to miss is that my spreadsheet calculates everything. I don't have to figure out the adding on the calculator. I don't have to do all that. I don't mistakenly put the wrong numbers because Excel or the Google Sheets does that for me. That part I will miss, that part. But I can't take my whole computer with me, and even on my cell phone, it looks too small sometimes. So being able to take a device with me in a bag that's the normal size would be great, and be able to update it while I'm out and while I spend money. Like it just seems like a nicer option. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come in and whine a little bit because this is how I get. I'm super spoiled when I want something and I know I can't have it right away. It's really frustrating to me. Um, iPad is that price.
yeah, guys.
Right.
So
I don't
yeah,
know if you. I thought
it's just
no is the way to go.
I'm the same way. This is me. That was me 3-4 years ago, and I just decided that this year I've been waiting for so long, and I was going to get it, and I got it, and God willing, and by God's grace, I paid it off in record time. And it's just so funny to look back and know that the reasons I wanted them then is the same reason I wanted it now. Now I do feel like the reason I didn't pull the trigger when I was at home and saving for my house was because that very last thing that I said was that I loved my Google Sheet and to this day still love my Google Sheet that calculates all my numbers for me. And I was like, do I really want an iPad plan like to budget with? Because they're not going to calculate the numbers for me. And I think that's kind of what took me off the horse for a little bit. But then when I took back up with planning this year, is what kind of put me back on the iPad mindset, because when I was planning in my A6, again, I love the stickers, I love my planning, I love having my days set out and everything. But again, I did not like having to buy all the paper. I did not have like having to buy all the stickers because I like to decorate. And so when I remembered, it was brought back to my mind like, oh, but you can plan on your digital planner, Tara. Now is the time to get the iPad. And I could do, and because I was tracking my expenses, writing them down, I was like, now I can get my iPad for writing things. I'm still not giving up my Google Sheets because I still need my calculations. However, like for the things that I do on normal with my planning and my savings challenges and everything else that's digital, it just made sense. And I'm so glad I eventually did get it after 3 years of ifing butting about it. I finally got it. And I just thought it was a cool experience to share with you guys the thought process I had then. And pretty much the thought process that I had now was the same. And that it's not just some fly by night thing and me trying to follow anybody or be like anybody. I have, because I think a lot of times we get to be trying to think that we're like, what's that word called when you think you're like following what everybody else is doing? I forget the name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like you have, dang, what is it called? It's literally on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it. It's like the what it means is when you start comparing yourself to others and you feel like you are pretending to be something you're not, kind of thing. But you have all the same skills and the thoughts and the process. Like you're not the only one that wants an iPad. You're not the only person that's ever going to want an iPad. You're not going to ever be the only person that, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, no, you're not an imposter syndrome, right? You're not an imposter. You're not an imposter syndrome. And that video, because that will go through my mind. I'll start looking like, oh my God, did I just get that because everybody was getting it? Oh my God, it's just turning. And then no. And that video was almost like God's little nudge, like, sis, you've been wanted this. You've been wanted this. You're fine. And even if you did want it just because everybody else wanted, maybe you'll do well with it regardless. But in this case, it wasn't the case. So I'm so excited to share that with y'all. It's so spur of the moment, y'all. So spur of the moment. This will not be edited. It's just gonna be out there. I hope you enjoyed that. I have so many old videos. Let me know if you want me to do like a flashback Friday or send me way back Saturdays, which I'm probably gonna call this one. Because that was 4 years ago, babe. 4 years ago. I've been doing this for a minute. I've been gone for the jump ball. Okay, anyway, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, order to be great. You have to be grateful. I'm super duper grateful for you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye for now, and love you. That's not what I say. That's what Tasha says. Bye for now. Sorry, Tasha. Love you. Mean it. Bye. It's been a long day.